I remember first getting into e-commerce wondering how I was gonna make my first sale. And the only thing I really cared about was making my first dollar online so that I don't have to go into the corporate 9-to-5 life and be miserable. 18-year-old broke college kid trying to figure out how to make money online. And I'm telling you right now, it was probably the most stressful thing I could even think about. Like, how was I gonna break out of the matrix and do my own thing? And then I thought there's really only one way I could do this. Build something that is yours. And as a young entrepreneur with basketball dreams like myself, I just decided to start a business and go all in. Now, the next hurdle, how do I make my first sale? Especially when there's tons of other people selling on Amazon already. 2 words, buy box. This is something I had to realize that I had to acquire if I wanted to stop being miserable and making money online. Now, let me show you a few of the things you have to look into if you want to win this thing called the buy box and actually make money online. Now, the cool thing is all you need is one software and it's called Keepa. Once you pay for your subscription, go to the Google Chrome section and download it as an extension so you can have it in the actual Amazon app. Now, once you have the extension downloaded, as we can see right here, this is all you need to do to make sure you're gonna make sales. You're gonna go to data, then buy box statistics. Now, as you can see right here, we're absolutely cooked. We can see this one company is hogging 100% of the buy box, meaning they're making majority of the sales. But I'm not just gonna show you guys a example. Let me pull up a listing that actually has good stats. All right, different product right away, and we can see Amazon is all over this listing. But if I go to data buy box stats one more time, we can see Amazon has 79% of the buy box, while other sellers are carrying the other 21% of the buy box. Now, ideally, if you wanna win this pink line right here, AKA the buy box, you have to remember a few things. Number one, are you FBA or are you FBM? Just in those 2 things alone will help you determine if you can even win the buy box in the first place as an FBM seller. And that's why going back to data buy box stats, we can see majority of third-party sellers are FBM, while Amazon is the only one that's FBA. And quick disclaimer, if Amazon is on the listing, I have videos in the past going over this. It doesn't mean to exclude the product. Don't listen to these gurus that are lying to you. Another thing to take into consideration is how fast are you shipping this product to the consumer. Obviously, the faster, the better. Amazon is a convenience machine. Now, if you're a newer seller, you're going to have to take into consideration that reviews and lifetime ratings also account for winning the buy box. You see, at the end of the day, the buy box is an algorithm. It's going to pick the most trusted sellers on the listing that Amazon thinks will fulfill the product correctly to the consumer. So going to data buy box stats, see how much percentage of the buy box is FBM compared to FBA. If FBA, you don't worry about shipping, but if FBM, take into consideration that FBA sellers are gonna have an edge on you because of obviously shipping times. And that's because FBM you're sending to the consumer compared to FBA you're sending to Amazon, and then they're sending the product to the consumer for you. But one thing I want to say is don't overcomplicate it. On whatever listing you wanna sell on, see who's already winning the buy box, see what their shipping times are, see what their pricing is at, which is also a really important aspect, and of course, check if they're FBM or FBA. Now, if you can compete with majority of the check boxes that I just listed right now, then there's a good chance you could win the piece of the pie and get the buy box. Now, if you want a video of me breaking down Keepa from A to Z, just comment the word Keepa and I'll send it over to you. I promise you, you won't regret it.